Hey everybody, welcome back to Crash Presents. I'm Crash, and today we have a very special guest. This is David Griffin from Griffin Family Quilting. He is the owner and proprietor of the business, and he's also a very special guest because he is my father. So, with the giggle right there, right? What I want to do is introduce him and kind of let this lead off the channel with one of our first official interviews. This is not going to be solely based around interviews, but this is just one of the things that we're going to do. So, this is David, and I just want to talk to you on why Griffin Family Quilting. Why did you decide to start quilting?
I was doing this as a hobby, and as we got into it, and we started trying to find somebody to quilt our quilts for us, they were either really old or they just quit doing it, and then the modern technology came in with the computerized quilting, and the cost of that went skyrocketed.
Gotcha.
So all of the people that I was with, making quilts with, they were kidding me about buying a machine. And so
these machines, are they pretty expensive?
They are pretty expensive. To buy one like I have, which is a computerized system, will run you anywhere from $25,000 to $30,000.
That's an investment.
It's an investment. You better know what you want to do when you buy that.
Right. So you were talking about how they didn't buy machines, or they were thinking about it, and
sure. And I was the youngest, so they were kidding me to, you put out the money for it. So I went and looked at them used, and I actually started with a used machine that was about $5,000, and it was all hand guided. We used a pattern, and that just wasn't perfect. And I'm kind of a perfectionist, have a lot of pride in what I do.
We can see from the pictures on the Facebook site.
Correct. Yes. So, I decided that if I was going to compete with people too and use this as an income when Bonnie retires, or we're both doing nothing, that I needed to be competitive with anybody out there.
Right.
So I made the jump and invested into the computerized quilting machine. Been doing it now for about 5 years.
So is there any... Did this come from like family heritage? I mean, I'm learning some things myself, guys. So, do we have any dominant or predominant people in our family that quilted? Or
correct? Yes, we do. We have grandmothers, great aunts. They all quilted. They had, and I'm sure some of the audience will understand this. They had the racks that came down from the ceiling. And then everybody would all get together, the ladies would, and they would gather around that frame that had the quilt on it, and they would hand stitch and hand quilt.
Okay.
So yes, it goes back quite a bit. Matter of fact, we have, and I'm not sure if you have one or not, but I know the kids all have a quilt from grandmothers or great aunts.
Gotcha. We have some family heritage there, and as of late, the business has expanded quite a bit. I know every time I speak with him, he's always got orders. He's always, when I go over to visit, we've always got somebody coming to the door and dropping off some tops or toppers, which he'll explain. But so how did the big boom come? I mean, you've stayed busy. You've got quilts on the table constantly. You've got lines of people out the door. Were there references? Did people start throwing you business? Like, tell us a little bit about that.
So I haven't advertised. I do have a Facebook page.
Yep, I can bring that over now here real quick. We'll just shoot that up there.
We have that page that people can go on and look. I have business cards made up, but most of my business has been word of mouth. So people bring a quilt to me, I quilt it, and then their friends who quilt, or they're members of a quilting guild, and they take their quilt and show everybody in the guild, and then I get business from that. I also have business cards at Hobby Lobby in Fayetteville and Springdale, and also I have cards at Joann's, and I get a lot of business from them. Also, Rogers Sewing Center is another place that has my cards.
Okay, so a lot of the places around NWA, this is great. I mean, you've got somebody that started a small business, and then as he explained, people got old, and I can see with some of the stuff he does, talking about the hand stitching and part, I can see where that could probably cause hand issues and things over time, as well as in the IT field where we get things like carpal tunnel and stuff like that. So, but yeah, that's great to hear that the business is doing good and it's booming that far, and you're getting great references and recommendations from other people. So, okay, so right now in NWA, if you're looking for quilting, this sounds like the one-stop shop. Yeah, I'm promoting it as a family, but I also have seen the work that's been put out and the demand. There's been all kinds of holiday stuff that they've done. They've got a T-shirt quilt up there on the Facebook page. So I'd encourage you to go to the Facebook page, throw them a like, shoot them a message if you're curious, or if you just have an old topper or a quilt that's in disrepair, things like that. Reach out to David and Griffin Family Quilting, and he can take care of that for you. Now, so what's the best way for them to get a hold of you?
The best way for them to get a hold of me is they can call me by my phone.
Okay, is that the call now on your Facebook?
Yes,
okay.
479-586-0099.
Okay.
Or they can check us out on Griffin Family Quilting on the Facebook page, and it has all of our information on there also.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to make this one a quick one today. We're in the process of building a studio, which, I mean, if you could see behind us and see around us, you'd see it. So I wanted to make sure, to pay homage to the family business as well. So everybody in NWA, that's Griffin Family Quilting. David, I want to thank you for coming on and giving us this quick interview. And we'll make sure to get this out in front of all the viewers. Until next time, everybody, see you later.